Welcome to the elite level free thinkers, the pacifists, the activists. You are now on the John Overkill channel.
Access granted.
Okay, so 1 hour and 45 minutes worth of stream, right? Tell me how long you think it is in seconds or minutes or hours until we see one of the shills that has been exposed on this channel over and over and over again. Let me know. There we go. Straight away. So that was 10 seconds. Okay, so in a stream of 1 hour and 45 minutes, with this guy who filmed it said there were 2 million people, right, in London on the streets protesting, right? So 1 hour, 45 minutes, 2 million people, and look, it only took 10 seconds before we find one of the shills that has been exposed on my channel for months and months and months. So many videos about him inciting violence against police. Look, there he is. He turns up within 10 seconds of the live stream. Right? So you think it's random? No. Everything is deliberate that you see. Okay? So you saw Kate walk in front of the camera. Deliberate. You saw him walk in front of the camera within 10 seconds. Right? So they've obviously told him, right, off you go, walk into the, you know, line of sight, as it were. Okay, so nothing is random. This is all done on purpose. And what she does is she makes like she doesn't know this guy, or where are you from? Yeah. And then he tells her, and then he says, can I interview you? And she goes, yeah. It's all intentional though. It's not random. It's not like they just pick people at random. They're told who to interview. The other day, he interviewed Tapman. Out of all the people, he interviewed Tapman. Okay? Now he's interviewing Kate. And while he's interviewing Kate, we have our mate Grey Bleeder in the background doing what he usually does. And he wore this t-shirt the other day as well, didn't he? In the pouring rain. He must have a, you know, decent tumble dryer, yeah? So what he does, he positions himself right in line of the sight, right in the line of the camera, sorry. So while she's talking, and what she'll do is she'll make some sense with what she says, but then you'll have Grey Bleeder in the background, and what that there is to do is to discredit everything that she says. Okay? It's like basically you got someone there talking some sense, and then you got this like raving lunatic stood behind her. So automatically you associate her with the raving lunatic, and some people will dismiss any truth that she may have said. Okay? So 10 seconds, that's all it took for them to show us one of the shills that has been exposed on this channel over and over again. Okay? And it's all done on purpose. Okay? As you can see, he's there in the shot constantly. So what this guy will do is he will attach himself to any sort of prominent figures. Okay, so right now it's Kate. It could be Piers Corbyn, which you've seen him many times being right next to him. David Curtin, also, he's done the same with David Curtin. Okay, so literally he's there to be in that shot. You can see what he's doing. He's making sure that he's still visible, even between Kate and this random guy with the polo shirt on. Yeah. Not a coincidence. And there's Fiona as well on the left. Now, these two young ladies were with Grey Bleeder and Tapman on Saturday as well. So they're obviously best friends now. You know, they probably invite Grey Bleeder over to have like nuggets, Bernard Matthews, turkey dinosaurs, some Smileys, Alpha Bites, spaghetti hoops, yeah? Wash it down with a strawberry Nesquik. I don't know what to say. You need to do something about this, people. If you really are part of these protests and you're going there with the good intentions, you need to do something about it. So instead of Grey Bleeder being a photo bomber and getting in these images, you need to do it. Have a sign there saying that Grey Bleeder's an actor. Whatever it might be, we need to do something because it's still happening. Yeah? And you can like fast forward it, yeah? And you still see him just walking backwards and forwards, right? And then you got Fiona here, who's obviously dyed her hair, looking very MK Ultra. Do these people not know that Grey Bleeder is basically discrediting us? Do they not know that he's an agent provocateur? Do they not know that he incited violence against the police in Bradford? Have they not seen the video footage of him having scuffles with police? Have they not seen him being arrested by police? Why do they wish to align themselves with him? I just don't get it. And then the next one, right? The next one that we find. He doesn't go and interview him, but what he does is he shows you him right here, and then he gives you this glowing report of how many subscribers he's got, right? Tyrant Thunder, that is, yeah? Now, I put in the chat, he's a far-right journalist, so-called journalist, who hassles immigrants. That's basically how you would sum him up, but it's much worse than that. He's ex-army as well. So there's very many questions that need to be asked about Tyrant Thunder. He's wearing a t-shirt there saying about a mask, but we've seen him wear a mask. I've questioned him about it. And he said, oh, do you know what? I just don't want the fuss, mate. I just don't want the fuss. All right, but then you're going to an anti-lockdown protest where everyone is about that and you're wearing a t-shirt as well. I mean, make your mind up. If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. Yeah? Simple as that. Okay, so we go from Tyrant Thunder straight to lady wearing a Brian Harvey t-shirt, as you can see there. Okay. Now, what I'll say about Brian Harvey is I don't have too much of an opinion on him. I do have information that would be very useful to him. I said as much in his live chat, but unfortunately his mods blocked me. What that would say to me is that the people who are pretending to be caring about him and looking after him are in fact shills who are basically handling him and making sure that relevant information doesn't get to him. So I did try. I got blocked from Brian Harvey's live chat for just trying to give him some information about a bodyguard who wears a John Wedger t-shirt at Speaker's Corner. I know that Brian Harvey was very sort of interested in that angle. But like I said, his mods blocked me. So that tells me that he's been handled. So he might think he's got people there looking after him, but in fact, they're actually doing the total opposite. Okay. So we went from Grey Bleeder and Kate and Fiona to Tyrant Thunder and now to someone rocking the Brian Harvey t-shirt. Okay. So can you see what's going on here? Okay. So, we now go to who? There's Tyrant Thunder, and look, there's his buddy. Who is it? That's right. It's Subject Access, the one who films known actors. He films Pavlov, who is a known actor. Pavlov goes to Speaker's Corner. Pavlov has 2 bodyguards. Okay, and this gentleman here, subject access, who can't manage to put on a pair of sunglasses on straight.
Access denied.
Yeah, like I said, he films known actors who could possibly be crisis actors and does very well out of it. So we've gone from Grey Bleeder to Fiona to Kate to Tyrant Thunder and now subject access. And you know that basically this is all just promotion, because what the interviewer does, he says, so how many subscribers have you got? You know, basically trying to make out like they're some kind of gods because they've got however many subscribers. But as we know very well, if you're state sponsored, that doesn't mean anything, because they can buy you subs whenever they need you to. So for example, there's certain shield channels that have 50,000 subscribers. Now that's total rubbish. They don't. They have paid subscribers, all right? There's a massive difference. And the only reason they have those fake subscribers is to give their channel a bit of prestige, yeah? A bit of weight. But trust me, you can tell from the activity on the channel and in the live chat that they do not have anywhere near 50,000, all right? Simple as that. Okay, so elite level free thinkers. Who do we think is going to be next? So many so far, and we haven't even had breakfast yet. Shout out to Ralph. Yeah, here we go. We go from subject access who films known actors to a guy wearing a Bold Lives Matter t-shirt. Okay. What do you think about that? Okay. Do you see what's going on here, yeah? So we go from Bald Lives Matter to now this guy in the green t-shirt. Now you should know, but if you don't know, that is the bodyguard of David Icke. Right? The bodyguard of David Icke, the bodyguard of Hattoon from Speaker's Corner, and the bodyguard of Anthony Joshua. He also is a bodyguard for Pavlov, but he denies that, which tells me, you know, they didn't really want that part exposed. But I've asked this guy in the green shirt, in case you didn't know, standing there very awkwardly. I've asked him to come on the show. He said, if I come on the show, you'll just mute me. And I said, mate, I don't need to do that, okay? I can silence you with my words. We're still waiting. This was probably about a month ago now. So, MMA World Champion, bodyguard to David Icke, bodyguard to Hattoon and Anthony Joshua, spars with David Hay, but won't come on the John Overkill channel. Okay? Make of that what you will. Okay, so what I will say is after all those interviews that I just highlighted to you, what he seemed to do was then just sort of speak to random people, okay? So what I personally think is they tell him to interview random people at the end, but the ones right at the start, they're going to be people he's been asked to interview. So Kate, subject access, yeah? He will have been told to interview them. And then the other ones that he wasn't told to interview, he's just told to promote. So Tyrant Thunder, he was told to promote. And then basically the end of it is him showing these police, like he calls them the heavies or whatever he said. So yeah, just thought I would show you basically what is actually going on, because anyone can watch a protest, but really you need to watch it with different set of eyes, okay? You need to understand why you're being shown what you are being shown. And basically it's about promoting all those people that I showed you right at the start, yeah? And literally it was just shill after shill. Would you agree with that, yeah? And let's be honest, all these people belong in prison. Yeah? Simple as that. So I'm in the process of watching all the other footage. But yeah, just wanted to show you all the shields that were there. Just shield after shield. So, signing off now. Overkill over and out. Where there is darkness, we shine our light the brightest. So take care of yourselves and of others. You have been watching the John Overkill channel.